She doesn't know I'm the only one that hears her. She's talking to all of us. Okay.
Oh, it's on again.
Religious.
Oh, back on again.
Well, hello and welcome to this segment of California Haunts Radio. Our guest tonight is the wonderful and talented psychic Nancy Matz from Arizona, and you've been busy, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been busy today. It's been an interesting day. I was asking you before we got started if there was a central theme for tonight. You know, we'd like to talk ahead of time, and you're tuning in tonight, all of you, wondering what in the world we're going to talk about. Sometimes when I do my show, or I do a show with my sister, Bonnie, my site is psychic-nancy-matz, and my sister and I share a show on Thursdays, psychic-sisters-talk. We oftentimes will look at the day's news, or we look at what kind of day did we have. Clearly, the economy's picking up, and we're all kind of getting more active in our businesses. But a lot of times it comes from you out there calling us for assistance. For whatever reason, life keeps us busy from many different directions. And this afternoon, and I want to invite you, and Char's going to tell you the phone number. If you've been interested in having a past life regression, I had a lady come tonight with a child, had a child, and left the child home. And we had a past life regression looking at the reasons why she chose this life. I wonder how many of you have looked at your life and kind of was curious on why you would want to be born in the first place, why you would choose the life you have. For those of you who have not heard of me, nancymatz.net or .com, both can go to the same site. I did write a book. And in my first book, written in '94, I reflect back to an evening when I was studying to be a spiritualist minister. I was drawing one night, and we were drawing. The pastor and I were both, and are still both, artists. And I was drawing the sleeping infant. Wow, the sleeping infant. I looked at the drawing in blue chalk, and I said, oh, this is not a child or adult, it's a sleeping infant. And she said to me, oh, the sleeping infant, a child yet to be born. I wonder who it belongs to. If you have a chance to get to my book, The Sleeping Infant only shows the face and the neck. The rest of it is in a mist. And when I looked at it and asked, okay, who does this child belong to? Because I knew it wouldn't be mine. I was shown the figure of my daughter. My daughter then explained, I'm not pregnant, nor do I intend to be. That was June 6, 1990. And at the end of the summertime, my daughter calls me and says, Mom, I'm pregnant. When Sam, a male child, was born 10.5 months after the drawing, this is in my book, I took a Polaroid of him, because what astounded me is when I saw the figure of my daughter, I heard the words, a selection has been made, which brings up a really great topic tonight on reincarnation, past life regression work. Okay, why are you here? And what do you think your mission or your life lesson is? If any of you have a great story, or if you trust me to get a first impression, call in and ask, what do I think? Because I think that's a great topic. Char, California Haunts, we deal with ghosts, and I am what we call a remote viewer, and it is way fun. For those of you who have joined her organization and would like to participate, she will announce to you how to join and whether you can go to the meetup groups or become an out-of-state sponsor of her organization. She will tell you how to do that. With that, I live in Tucson, Arizona. She lives in the Sacramento area. She calls up and she says, okay, Nancy, we're going to do an investigation. We're going to Downeyville, and I'm going to send you this picture. Now, how in the world can I be a remote viewer of a haunted house clear across the country? I can. And why not? But it implies that we're talking about code. It implies a spirit that is stuck. Well, if we can embrace the idea that survival happens anyway, whether you want to, whether religion's involved, or whether you even care to, we can also embrace the idea that maybe ghosts are part of our life and our existence here. If you want to go for that and believe in that, wow, how far would it be for you to believe that it's possible that we could do this over and over and over and over again and again? And I've had many people say to me, Nancy, can you promise I don't have to do this again? I said, you're asking a lonely human being? You're asking a woman who's just kind of trying to figure out where she belongs in the universe? I think you need to belong and have your own life and decide if you lived your life fully and if you like doing this. And when you become a spirit person and I become a spirit person and we're in that alternate reality called heaven, we'll sit down someday and have a little talk on why you want to come back. Because spirit people have told me, shared with me, the reason we come back is for the sensation of flesh, of the opportunity to love and embrace and have children and have a career, and the quest for perfection, of soul perfection. So if you want to go to the place of saying, maybe, Char, you and I are investigating those poor souls that are afraid to pass over for the judgment day, or those souls afraid to pass over because they have finished their life. Maybe that's what we're doing. Maybe we're trying to really get to a place of saying, okay, you're stuck, you're here, but we can help you pass over. For those souls that will listen to us, we will do that. For those souls who are stuck, we're just documenting the possibility that this really exists. So for you listening here tonight, how about calling in, and Char will give you the number, so get those pencils ready, and ask a question about past life, or maybe you have a child, a young innocent, 3, 4, 5 years, who said to you one day, my goodness, Mama, I don't belong here. What am I doing here? Or, you're not my mom's still in heaven. Or, as this happened to Gail with her son, my mama used to cook better than you. She made really good tacos. He was like years old. Or Camille with her daughter, who said one night while watching a TV show in Peru, do you remember when we were there and I was tall and you were small? These stories are in our lives. Just remember, would you like to share a story out there of some child that you know? How about a memory I shared with the gal that came today of a girlfriend I've known since I was 13, had a past life regression, and my belief in this was zero, past life, and I had the opportunity to have past life regression in which I remember chasing the little girl down the hallway, and it was cold to my bare feet. Well, the little girl ahead of me turned the corner, and I said to myself, in this dream of a past life, I'm going to cut across where the sun shines on the pavement to the open air area. I'm going to chase and conquer my friend on the other side. Wow, what a memory, what a dream, or what an imagination. Until I shared that with my friend Karen. And she said to me, let me finish what really happened. I stole your bread out of the bakery. You chased me because you were frustrated or upset with me. And you chased me down a hallway, and I turned the corner, and you ran across the atrium, and you tackled me on the other side. Wow, my best friend. We met at 13. I'm not even going to tell you how many years that's been. But do you have a memory out there? Why don't you call in and share it? Share a story of a child as a memory, or maybe you have a question for me of something you can't figure out with a past life. Char, why don't you give the number to call in and tell the good people while they're trying to figure out if they want to call or not, how they can join your organization.
Sure. That call-in number is 1-646-716-7718. I'm standing by the board waiting for your call right now. One of the things we do here in California is we realize that a lot of you guys that are back east and in England don't have the opportunity to join us, with us, and you guys like to follow us. And one way to do that is to support us. It's kind of like a public broadcasting station. The only way we can do this, guys, is with financial help and support of listeners like you. And we offer a $30 associates membership, and that's for the year.